A living symbol of the idealized, unattainable female eternal. She's the perfect woman. In Council of Bodies, she's the body. North Carolina loves you! I remember the bikini.
I couldn't help but remember how funny it was. Well, not so funny for me the first time that I came to Hollywood. And I had two kids, one in a stroller and one on my left hip. And we didn't have much at the time, actually. No car, no money.
They don't eat, they don't pay the rent, you know?
Yeah, that's tough.
And so lots of times I was walking, and I would be walking through the streets of Hollywood, walking across the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I wondered if and how I would ever get to be one. I guess that's why they call it the Boulevard of Dreams.
I wanted to come here years and years ago. Yeah, I did. I wanted it, and I dreamed it up, and I've dreamed all this, and sometimes I sit in my house in Palisades and think, what am I doing here? This actually happened, you know?
When I came here, it was possible to make it in Hollywood in a way that it wasn't in the more stratified society of England or Europe.
I still don't feel like an actor. I feel like I'm here on the false pretenses. I'm waiting for God to say, hey, back to South Wales.
Who is this guy?
Things could happen here very quickly, and they still often do. You know, you'll often meet somebody who 2 years ago was a taxi driver, and now he's got a film deal somewhere.
Who knows, in Hollywood, anything can happen. I mean, one day you can be the poorest person in the world and nobody knows you, and the very next day you could be instantly famous.
That's what happened to me.
That's Hollywood.
I've seen the nuts come and go, you know, for 22 years, all kinds. And we're coming to the Chinese Theater, and years ago I used to work over there in front of the Chinese Theater, and we used to see them all coming. You know what I mean? All the nuts on Hollywood Boulevard. It's the broken dreams of the Nutville, right in Hollywood. Watch it. Hollywood.
No, this is Fred
And
Hammond.
she knows all the weird people like me that come down there, right there.
That's what my spaceship is.
Can Van Damme do that? Never. We tumble here for fun, you know? But now we want to do something with it, you know? Like, why can't we model? Why can't we do movies? People need to know. We want to put new stuff in modeling. No more of this posing. When we model underwear, we're going to be like one hands.
You know, like this?
A pair of underwear.
Like that, you know? And we're going to be pretty soon big in Hollywood.
This is the Island Man.
I'm experiencing, let's say, more of the upside again of the acting business. I just got my pictures finished, and within the last 48 hours, my manager has called me for 2 national commercials. Now, if you don't understand what that means is a lot of money.
And the funny thing is, even though we live together, I am now on a downside of the business, so we're kind of balancing each other out, and I'll tell you what I mean. I just finished the promo tape for my show, which was a major accomplishment, and it's done. So now that it's out, this is the bad side of the business, and that's waiting for the phone to ring.
And I'd pray and keep my fingers crossed all the time.
Oh yeah, it was, I was searching, and finally.
This came along, and it was very exciting, of course, the thought of working with Bertolucci.
When I met her, and it always goes like that, there is, in 2 minutes, I feel something that I never felt before.
When one first read that script, it was like it just left so many doors open, and it left your imagination just soaring. And I thought that it would be wonderful to be able to do a lot with it.
It was a dream come true, you know? I mean, you know, because I got to call my family. That's the first thing I did, call my mom and dad. And they said, you know, they were just flabbergasted, and, you know, it was fantastic, really exciting.
And then I went out and I said a prayer. I said, thank you. And then I think I glowed for quite a few days and spent that night with my dog, Miss Hud, in the La Quinta Hotel. There was no one to go out and celebrate with, so I think I made calls back to the family and friends, and I was pretty much walking on air for quite a few days, if not weeks.
Well, how did that happen for you?
It was, you know, I swear to God, it was just a matter of good timing, a big blessing. Hopefully, I'd like to think a little bit of talent and craft went into play, and you know, it just all gelled. I can't.
When did it happen?
Gosh, when was that? It happened in April of '92.
I just feel so extremely blessed that I'm able to work every day and just, as an actress, that's virtually unheard of, so.
Because I'm such a strong female.
Wow, that's cool.
See, my
that is very cool. I'm impressed.
Hey, good job, good job.
You are doing good. You are doing very good.
I'm doing a little better now.
So one day, do you have plans to become famous or be on a soap opera or anything like that?
I love to do everything. I dance, I sing, I'm acting now, and actually hosting too, and I love it. You know, I just love to be in front of the camera. I'm a ham. You know, anytime, any opportunity to do something in front of the camera, I'm there. So definitely, I love it.
And then that passes, and you realize there's an ebb and flow to these things, and you have to be very careful to know which one you're in, because you can't. If the tide's going out, you have to wait till it comes back in, and when it comes back in, you better remember it's going to go out again.
John Jay. What? God, I had a horrible dream.
What?
Oh God, it was awful. I had this dream and I saw Lulu and Bolt and about the show, and I started to sing for them, and I was singing for them, and then all they were doing was laughing. They were just laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. It was awful.
Okay, it's just a dream.
Oh God, it wasn't just a dream. My next job, I don't know. See, this is the thing.
Just a dream.
I think he was trying to tell me I shouldn't be in this business, you know, like I should just give it up.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute.
I think it's telling me both of us shouldn't be in this business.
Wait. Look.
It could be in a week from now. You know, this woman could call me and say, your tape was great, so-and-so needs a singer, you've got to be there Wednesday, can you be there? And I'll pack up and be there Wednesday.
Why are you bringing me into it? I have nothing to do with it.
And all day long I've been thinking, okay, well, my video got there an hour ago, she should be calling any minute. That's really not realistic, but you just can't help doing it. So waiting for the phone to ring, that's definitely a downside of the business, but I think it's all a part of the whole picture.
There's enough people out there. The last thing in the world I need is you telling me that I can't make it. I mean, you're part of my circle of confidence. At least I thought you were.
I'm not telling you you're not making it.
Sure, great. Now, now you piss me off, and all of a sudden everything's okay with you. But now, unbelievable.
But you know what I started thinking now? It's just part of the business. It's part of life, and if you're stagnant forever, you risk not being interesting if there's nothing going on and no hard times in your life.
So you think it's worth it?
Well, I think that you got to be happy in this life, and if you settle for something less than what your heart tells you to do, then you won't have as much to offer other people, the people you love in your life, you know?
Is it too much to ask? We'll see. We'll see. Wait, there's more.
Right, well, I didn't know how much of a paparazzi I should be, or if I should just go in there just normal, or... No, I know, there's nothing normal about me, right? I went to see a movie today. While I was sitting there, I kind of got the sense of, like, a deja vu, like this was my role. Like, it was a sense of confirmation just sitting there watching that film. You know, you're in there and you put yourself up there and you just feel like this is it, like it was meant to be. And I don't know, I just feel like this is my role.
Well, I don't think it's the phone call. I think it's the work. That's what I thought was funny, was the upside of the business, I guess getting the phone call can be considered the upside of the business. I think the upside of the business is actually doing the work, actually being there, doing it, and mostly when it's done, That's the upside of the business, when you say, wow, I did that.
Really?
Everybody I've worked with, luckily, has been really great. Madonna, Salt and Pepper, Tevin Campbell, Cher, Michael Jackson. I forget now because it's been so many people, actually. I sometimes forget, so forgive me if I forget a name. But just a lot of really wonderful and talented people. And not to mention just like Debbie Allen, Diana Ross.
Wow.
Hi, my name's Paulo Tosha, and I've been asked to improvise a scene in which I play an influential director, up and coming young, trendy, influential director, for a piece called Paparazzi. Did you see my last film? Did you see Kill, Kill, Kill?
Yeah.
You see how I work the scenes in Kill, Kill, Kill? How they come in real quick, real fast, shortcuts, kind of like an MTV format, a video format, and it's a lot of improv. And so all I'd like to is, we're going to do a few seconds, a few minutes of improv that hopefully will give me a better...
I guess I just got the wrong information. I mean, my understanding was that I was the only person that was being considered for the role. I came here to meet with you folks.
No, I understand. There's complications in the agency. Everything, you know, there's not, except if you don't mind, are you up for some improv?
Sure. I mean, I don't want to
rejection. Rejection plays a big role in this in this industry. It really does, you know. And you got to be pretty hard at times to handle the rejection. Bottom line. You know, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna waste your time. We're not sure exactly on what character, you know, to fit you in, you know.
Basically, you play it as it plays. I mean, the phone rings and something comes your way, and you deal with that. You don't come at life. I mean, it's if in certain situations, you can say, "Oh, I want to play, you know, Lady Macbeth. I want to do this." And as an American actress, it's pretty unlikely that you're going to have access to a venue that's really going to be a Lady Macbeth worth watching, because it all is, you know, with whom, where, and directed by whom.
It's just, I just don't think it's fair that to lead me to believe you're my manager. You're the one that's supposed to keep me informed of this shit. And then I find out that, you know, I make the phone call. I make the phone call, not even you. And they tell me I don't have it. Did you know? Why didn't you call me? Yeah.
I know.
Look, you know.
If somebody gives you a part without auditioning,
no,
something's
maybe
not
you
kosher.
rethink this whole
So,
situation.
Are you sure you want to get all excited?
They had a lot of times when they didn't have auditions with anybody. They just wanted to take a meeting with somebody. They didn't have to audition. They already knew who they wanted, you know? And basically, I mean, I don't know, they might ask me to read, but...
I don't know, the downside of Hollywood is real ugly and negative, and I think it's also a state of mind. Above it all, I think it's a state of mind that you let yourself go into, you know, a feeling of unaccomplishment. It's the worst, rejection, unaccomplishment, just desperation, depression, everything mixed. I'm lucky that I'm not that type of person, so, you know, when I do go through those feelings, they're minute because I always jump out of it and I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever, let's get going, let's roll.
Dearly beloved, we welcome you on Slab on board Graveline Tours. You are about to view the remains of 80
Hollywood
of Hollywood's
is,
spooky and kooky
well, it's a town that'll eat you up if you're not ready for it. You know, the amount of people that make it in this business is minimal compared to the amount of people that are successful and the amount of people that are out here.
You'll be escorted to points where the best views are possible. And for those of you
We wanted to see more interesting things instead of seeing where one of Liz Taylor's homes is, you know, which the other tours will show you by the dozen. We want to see where things happen, where history actually happened, where John Belushi really overdosed, where Janis Joplin really overdosed. I mean, those are the things you could really put in touch with, where these people breathed their last breath is of historical significance and in our opinion, sort of sacred.
Oh no.
A bad LSD trip compelled her to fling herself to the pavement to prevent her suicide.
Oh good.
All this happened about 10 in the morning of October 4th, 1969. She was only 20 years old.
The upside can be so darn sweet, and the downside so terrible.
Sunset Strip. And on the left, first up, is the Viper Room, the last scene for actor River Phoenix. You can also see the phone where his brother made the desperate 911 plea for emergency services.
Right by the liquor store.
River Phoenix, yeah, and it's. I saw this kid when he was in the movie Stand By Me. I went to the premiere, and I remember walking by him and I said, "You're going to be a big star." And he was so cute. And he says, "You really think so?" I said, "There's no doubt in my mind. You're so cute."
And I was at the Viper Room the night River Phoenix died, and watched all of that and had to make a choice whether I was going to take pictures or not, and chose not to. And it was such a disturbing scene that I didn't ever want to be in that position again, to have to, you know, make a decision on whether the world's going to see someone's life and death or not. So I'm happy that I don't have to say that, you know, the car I drive was bought on his blood, so I'm depressed now.
I think the major downside is the reason why they become actors or actresses themselves. Usually they want to become, the vast majority want to become actors and actresses because they want to be loved. They want to be accepted. They have this tremendous void inside of them, which most of us don't have, but they feel empty inside. So they want to be filled up. And so they want the world to fill them up. And by getting an audience, they can be filled up by having all the people adore them on the movie set or the TV set. They get to feel loved and wanted. If they do a good job, if they get an Emmy or an Oscar, they feel loved. Most of them are very insecure, if I could use a light term. They don't feel very good about themselves. Their self-esteem is very low. So at the core of it all, whether they realize it or not, they're depressed. And oftentimes that leads to other problems like alcoholism, drug abuse, suicidal thoughts.
I mean, it's tragic, and we'll never know what happened with Marilyn Monroe. And it's just a tragedy to watch, because that's what people start thinking. Well, I'll become famous. You know, if that happens, and I mean, what's he got to live for? If the career is over and he can't get arrested in a job, you're going to find him dead someplace. I mean, it happens with a lot of them too. I mean, or you know, there's so many of them that have been murdered, like a Sal Mineo and different people. You know, and they're remembered because of the way they left.
One of the residents who heard Mineo's screams. By the time paramedics arrived, 37-year-old Sal Mineo had bled to death. The case
knew one day, you know, I'd make my career right around the corner from it, taking people around Hollywood. It's a dream factory. Hollywood is a dream factory, and that movies are an escape. They associate pleasant experiences with movies, even horrific experiences like Halloween, the movie Halloween. You know, it touched emotional chords.
Oh my God, Halloween was amazing. I cannot believe it.
They're pretty funny, actually, too.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know,
there were people practically naked walking down the street. When they all come out.
Yep, and they go down the street and hang out.
Hollywood's on fire.
That's it.
It's a fascinating place. It attracts all the great minds of the world, the greatest talent, the most beautiful people. There are so many beautiful people in Hollywood. It just drives you crazy. But it also attracts a lot of people who want to prey on the wealth from the entertainment industry. We have a lot of hustlers.
I live in the hills, and I've been followed before, you know, from the grocery store, actually. And it's frightening. It's very frightening.
Right. Well, stalkers are dangerous because they know who they're after, generally speaking. I mean, they want to move.
Oh my, you guys, can I not get rid of you? What is this? Oh, no. Why are you following me around still? I can't believe this. Oh, what do you want?
Country girl wakes up one morning and says she wants to be a star. Friends and family are discouraging, they say she won't get very far. But she can't ignore what's in her heart. She's gotta go out.
I was taking a nap. What was I doing in London? I was working for, here she is. Sure. Her name is Louise, actually, and here is a magazine with her on the cover. See?
like her
Yes,
star.
I don't have time for sex. I'm too busy working, and then I have you guys following me around, I'm sure. No, I didn't have sex with her. I got to pretend like I was having sex with her underwater.
On the Boulevard of Dreams, la 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 la.
No, actually, I'm gonna make oatmeal. I'm making oatmeal. Do you want some of my oatmeal? You're not gonna follow me to the kitchen, are you? Eric, are you here? Sure, I just woke up.
I really enjoy Boulevard of Dreams. To me, it's a place for opportunities. You know, I'm getting more experience, and I see it as definitely a positive step toward my career. Hush. You know, we do improvisations, and that's great experience because usually, you know, I just did Baywatch Nights, and you know, we have a script and we read the lines. But
Cut.
Improvisation is coming from you. It's not what someone else has written and told you to say. You know, it's actually coming from true experiences in your life and things that you can relate to, and you bring that out of yourself into the scene.
Cut.
Would you get out of here? So I love it, and I hope to do a lot more with the improvisations.
See you later.
You have a lot of luck.
Well, thanks. Hey, Chris Morrell.
Chris Morrell.
Yep.
Okay. Me, Manasa. Nice to meet you.
Do you know how far it is to Hollywood?
No, I couldn't say you. Let's keep walking and walking until you hit it.
Really?
You won't miss it. Hollywood is a big street.
Okay.
Joe, we are marketing him as the next Tom Cruise. Joe is intelligent, and he's sensitive, and he's perceptive, and he's very well studied.
Is this supposed to go to Hollywood? Yes?
Hello. Hi, Mom. How are you? Good. How are things at the agency?
Okay.
You know, I wrote a new song. Yeah, Circle of Confidence. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's not... No, I can't sing it for you now. Oops, I just dropped my pen. I'll sing it for you on Sunday when you come over.
All right, honey, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Hey, you know, I don't know where JJ is. He just disappeared. And he didn't leave me a note, and he didn't leave me a message, and I just don't know where he is.
Oh, you know something? This new client is here. No, I had him come here instead of the office. Hey, listen, I heard he's some hunk. So we'll see what happens.
On the Boulevard of Dreams, la 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 la.
I think I'm gonna go with Patrick Sterling.
Very solid.
Very solid.
Someone once told me, when you want an alias, you take your middle name and the first street you lived on. So mine would be like Ann Coventry. Hold on. Oh, just 1 second. Hold on. Patrick! It's your agent.
Hello? Are you serious? They liked me? When is the shoot? Monday? No way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hey.
Where have you been?
Nowhere special.
What happened?
I didn't get it. I'm over it.
I knew this would happen. I told him time and time again, and he never listened to me. Now look what he's going through.
They gave it to somebody else. Some cowboy guy. I don't know.
The highlight of my career has been so many things, because each wonderful thing that's come up has been a highlight at the time. Like feature roles, getting feature roles. I just got one this week, and it feels great. It's going to be a really good co-starring role. I play a wild 18-year-old that runs away from home, and I can identify. It's going to be a lot of fun. And each role, it's like a challenge within. And that's a highlight for me, because I feel like I'm internally growing and evolving. Wow.
I have a dream to be more than just me. Is it too much to ask?
We'll see.
The casting couch exists in Hollywood. It's alive and well, and it's not going away.
Well, I'm just, you have a nice ass. It's good ass, good tight ass. You work out a lot?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, good. Hunky thing.
I know, but that seems a little funny. I mean, why right now?
I don't know, but I have to do it. All right? Hey.
Yeah, it's
gonna be all right. I'm just
Okay.
gonna go up and meet with her, okay?
Okay, good. That's really exciting. I mean, I'm just worried.
Just trust me, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.